Eh, bully, bully. I guess I just had a double crash with this game. I didn't figure this was advanced enough to shit the bed, but apparently here we are. Well, okay, okay. Alright, this is one I actually have to share. I feel like I'm killing this chair slowly. Because I mainly sit on one side, it's just slowly slumping more and more. I tried fixing it, but I don't think I can. So, in search of Ulysses the cat, finally been. So, the search for Ulysses the cat finally been called, although not before we chased every wild goose out there. Even old Freda in the lighthouse claimed she saw him in the distance beating across the rocks faster than any animal she'd ever seen. But when I pressed her and asked if she had wheels, she looked down at her feet and nodded. Anyway, we're driving back to base when we were driving back to base when a group of miners, furious at not being paid by the mayor, blocked the road and symbolically poured a load of concrete over the monster truck. How that solves their problems is anyone's guess, but it sure gives you one heck of a job to do. Do I have to clear off fucking concrete? It is literally just black magic that I shoot out of this, isn't it? So I want to hear some crazy theories about the missing cat we've heard of in the street. I don't know. Maybe. I'm making scribbly lines. Fill me out. It feels kind of gross to do it like that, but it's okay. What do you get? Muggingham's Burgers, no watch. Why is there so much rust in there? I think that's rust anyway. It goes off like nobody's business because I have the strongest fucking power washer in the game. The strongest fucking power washer there will ever be in the game. Some folks think it's a shitty organization sacrificing cats to the volcano to prevent the imminent eruption. That sounds horrifying. Apparently all fingers are pointing at the at Marvin from the old boys club. It's the mayor. Utterly ridiculous, but again, but it gains traction through rural communities. But it's gaining traction in rural communities. I'm being political, I see. I feel like the concrete was the least of the worries. Is it still wet, or how the hell is it coming off the diesel? Then again, I'm also just spraying off rust, so I shouldn't question it. I do actually think it would be easier to get off rust or concrete than rust. Can I crawl under? Why can't I crawl under? It's a monster truck. It should at least have the space for me to come in here. Great. It actually does. Let's wash the underwagon. Let's wash the underwagon. Let's wash the wagon under. Can I stand up on it? Wait, how did the cement get down here? Concrete cement. Isn't it the same thing? Like same shit, different asshole. It's the turbo beam cleaner. It's a bit annoying that it has like a wet afterbirth. It has like a wet trail after you clean it. So I'm entirely unsure if I'm actually cleaning it or not. The oops hatch. Every good vehicle needs an oops hatch. You see nuclear bombers? That's a nice oops hatch. A vegan community suspects they're the secret ingredient in Buckingham's hamburger, but there's been a statement from Elsa denying them sticking this celery where the sun don't shine. Denying it, like Elsa claims the burger's unique flavor is due to extraordinary high salt. Razzle dazzle. Come on, hit, you bastard. Oh, is that the oily? Which should be easier to clean off than rust. Because rust is a chemical reaction where oily is just oil. Yes, I have disagreements with the devs of this game. That's gonna take a while. And how does this do against concrete? And that's the weakest one I have. Is this the number of the washer? Any chance we can get you back down to the carnival? Oh. Everyone that rode it bike shacks, all the cats are aliens. They got a mission on Earth. They finally found the intel and gone home to report. Apparently we should expect an invasion from extraterrestrial supercats soon. This is the secret ending to off kind of bullshit. Okay, I have a step stool with me. What the fuck? Why do I have to... I shall deem thee perished. The fact that I'm currently washing a giant cat's ass is kind of putting everything into perspective. The pulverizer. I could. My own theory, okay. I have to kind of skim them when they just spam in. Cats go wherever dinner's best. Okay. Someone somewhere is probably on the sticks with some real tuna sticks, holding there for a while. Why? They'll be home soon enough. It still sounds asinine. And it's also way less proactive. I like that I'm just crawling around the giant cat while spraying it with water. Well, I don't need to use stronger stuff, I just need to use a bigger penis. Or at least a longer one. Minimum extender dick. It is the minimum you have to put on. Otherwise you're not really extending your dick. And if you aren't extending your dick, what the fuck are you doing? Make it longer. way, did you see the new episode of the Amazing Digital Circus? This shit's really ramping up. Get clean, get clean, get clean! I'll just shout to your chunky friend. Of course it's in yellow, so it's even worse to find. Cat body, there was something else the other head. Oh, cat head. Where the hell are you messing? Little scritches behind the ears. Little scritches inside the ears. What about under the head? Why am I moving so slowly? It is kind of nice to see it slowly go down. It'll be cleaner and cleaner. Like you're wearing out the stain. When the buttfuck is the last stain on the head? Up under here? Rear underside clean. The issue is that I can't really see anywhere that could be super filthy. If you wanted this meticulously clean, why the fuck are you keeping it in one piece? Take it apart, open up the motherfucker. And then clean every single piece on their own. There. Because getting up here was the hardest part of everything. How much money does the city have to throw around if they can make something of a cat? This would presumably be an adult cat. They have custom made this entire thing of a cat. Is it just because the cat looks that generic? Does the entire family line look like this? Because they can't be a lot of years. This is an outdated version. Okay, I see some. Okay, so I think that Dev's pulling some bullshit for all of this. For example, the head. Where the hell am I supposed to clean it? Cat head. Oh. Okay, that was apparently important enough that it was an entire thing of its own. Steps. Which one of them have I missed? Oh, over there. I guess, in the corner. Okay. Front legs. You're the same exact situation as this, okay? Side plating. Okay, that's not you. So it's you. Okay. The truck looks magnificent. Great job, Doc. And just in the nick of time, we've just had a fresh side from the deep dredges. Okay. Could I at least set this to go as well? Or is it static? Man, I'm really sorry to have some motivational too. What? No, not you. Career mode, you, messages. This is the number of the PowerWash. Any chance we can get you back down the carnival of Ferris wheel is super spicy. Man, I'm really sorry trying to sort out some having motivational tunes for you, but the rave generator is playing up. Why is everything in this world just caked in shit? Why was this so pedantic with the cat head? I don't get it. It should be a static percentage, not just, oh, we'll set it to something automatic, because then there will be we'll set it to something we deem necessary, because then there will be cases like that where I barely have anything to clean and I kind of have to make it completely, absolutely spec-free, despite not even being able to see it, and it might be something that even falls in with everything else. It's interesting that this wasn't here before. I'm very sure. Oh wait. I don't think you can get away with this. Is there any traumatic, or semi-traumatic situations where people have been stuck in Ferris wheels? Oh. Do I have scaffolding or... Yeah, I do have scaffolding. Oh, from the top. I might just use my immortal knees. Don't ask me why I'm coming to the thing and thought of this. But if you get like if you get like $5 of the equivalent in whatever currency you have for making someone a poem, technically a professional writer or professional poet at that point because you've gotten monetary compensation for it. You could also argue that it isn't your main job, so that isn't why people vandalizing this. Okay, the heart is kind of cute. Also, is it over exaggerated for the sake of gameplay? Post, pre. Oh, that's sign. Interesting. Yeah, pre. I feel like I'm gonna be cleaning them a good deal like this. I can just use the extendo dick. Seriously, give everyone water guns or some shit like that. That'll help keep this clean. I made it yellow again. I need to turn the lights on. Shouldn't there also be some way to close the, close those? What do you call them? Like the cups? I guess they are technically cups. Or carts. Got an absolute perler of a track from Alistrix Wigs I can't wait to hit you with. He's gonna find it, or he's gonna set it on as soon as I'm done. You gotta float your ways through the cosmos when you hear this in just a sec. Yeah, I'm not gonna hear it. I just put something from Generation Zero on. Oh, this is... Oh. It's blue. It's blue. It's goddamn yellow. Joel and his shareware madness. You motherfucker, what fucking color is this? I want a minimum extension on my... What is it? It is a minimum, because then I also see the hand, and that's nice. Rather than it just be him jorking it in the corner. It might just not be the most efficient to just wash the mess that pass by it. It feels nice. Look at that cleaning line. It comes down here and then it isn't as clean anymore. But it's close to clean. I think it's because that's more rust. The second time it passes by, it'll be inside. Or maybe it's because it's hitting the edge of it. I know it isn't riveting gameplay, but it feels nice to see the line just move. What if I could speed it up a lot? That'd be way cool. Okay, it's cleaner, but it's not clean, so... Because it's oily. Maybe it's oily, or maybe they just decided that rust needs to be stronger. Which wouldn't amaze me. I hope I'm not sounding too much like I'm profiling people, but the devs definitely see them like the type. I'm just washing the shaft. They're getting so immaculately clean. How much is there? Come on, shaft. I think it's mostly clean right now. I need the scaffolding. Wait, can I even use that for anything other than that sign? Nope. Wonder what other equipment I get for this. Otherwise, I have literally unobtainable achievements that people have obtained. I'm washing the shaft. Look at the mighty shaft that just sticks up off the ground. Give it a good rub. Oh yeah, the tip's still dirty. Hold on, I need to clean the tip. Okay. Scaffolding summoning beam. I could actually take that from one of the... I'll wash the platform first. Generator wire, where are you missing? Are you gonna be the final boss of all of this? Are you? I think I'm gonna try to wash the platform first. Imagine how moist it must be. I too like the witness. Sensor support, as opposed to the support center. Oh yeah. Nope, not working music. Not looking good for the music, mate. Okay. Just don't try. No, the rate generators are gone or so, mate. I can just put something on. If I have my phone hooked up to a heads-up display, what else can I figure out? What evil kind of movie magic can I make with this? I definitely clear the shaft. I just give your meat a good old rub. It's amazing they're getting a little excited over getting excited over a statement you made. Playing into it apparently means that you're the face of being horny all over the internet. Ainsley is just a delight. Caked in shit, as I suspect. And it's not caked from without, it's caked from within. Without, doesn't that mean excluding? Or does it actually mean just leaving outside of something? Being outside, I suppose. I'll have my longest vacation in years this Christmas, and I'm really hyped for it because I really fucking. And my plans are absolutely none, and that's the glorious part of it. Maybe I'll actually be bored. That would be amazing. If I finally get the chance to feel like I have too much time to think. My chronophobia is just back with a vengeance. But if I stand here, what will happen? Oh, okay. Should I put on music? I think I can find some royalty music. Royalty-free music. I like to think of royalty-free music as just a verse to The Crown. Anarchist music. That would be most rave music at times. Actually, mostly if you play Angerfest. I think that could be classified as anarchist music. Maybe. Isn't Rage Against the Machine Tuesday also have... Don't they also have anti-authoritarian messages? Most of the time. Which would definitely be... I mean, it would be on brand for them. Can I can press the button. I could press the button while it was caked in shit. Now that is immaculately clean. Would actually be funny if you couldn't press it while it was caked in shit. So it's like, no, I'm not touching that. The post is pre. And the fence is forged. Are you pre? No, you're post. And you're post. You're pre. And you a pod. That's also post. That's post. We just have one pre. And for once in my life, I'm not making a dick joke, I'm making a past tense joke. I sometimes wish I could get power from this game. Well, I can. This is more power. But, like, that I have the same, I can just use this and have it vaporize everything. Maybe that is just considered the soap. The soap is the power. What are you willing to bet that the reason why there isn't any music in here is because it was either on by default or on with something? Or maybe it's just from that, with it being annoying to listen to. They just went, okay, no listening to any music while it's on. And then they made the tease, like, but maybe. Nice. Actually had a decent amount of gunk left. Still let me off. If it didn't scale up, I would use this way more. But it seems like gunk scale. Maybe someday I'll have to use this exclusively. Okay. It's not because it just... I feel like I'm just letting it do its thing. This is actually fun because it's not like, oh, I need to stop it to completely clean it. It's more like, I'll clean as much as I can. Then when it is passed, next one is here. Yeah, I need to clean the platform first. Yeah, you're mostly clean. I think you want a previous customer. Ping! I think, yeah, and then I just need the support beams, which I'll take with the scaffolding. I guess I'll take the opportunity to hop into one. Carolina City's transport networks offers exciting washer opportunities at its emergent infrastructural facility subways. Ferris wheel happens has surpassed my helter-skelter as the tallest ride if Wingloaf, but can only cycle through 12 customers per minute. Yes, that is how a Ferris wheel works. Theoretically, I suppose it could. Yeah, you're not going for Ferris wheel for high throughput. It is very much, it's kind of like those rail shooters. Where you just shoot whatever you see. Maybe I should, instead of taking the next card, take one that's significantly after. So I have more of a clean, or I have a bigger area to clean with this. I forget I can move around in the cart. I can also jump out if I really want to. At some point I might just have to completely pause it and then just move the scaffolding around. Stop with that glushky sound. It's disgusting. Wait. Yeah, I think this is an OSHA violation. I have strong beliefs. Okay. Yep, this is an OSHA violation. I'm not supposed to be out here. Why is no one stopping me? I'll fall down in 3, 2, okay. Which one was my cart? One that's immaculately clean internally. Okay, we're in the red cart. Maybe we weren't. Now we are. Okay, I actually think we were. This reminds me of Legoland, which is kind of the biggest theme park in Denmark. Or, well, it is actually the theme park, because the theme is Lego. But traction-wise, well, there's I think it is just called the theme park, if you translate it directly. That's also pretty big. Now there's the Copenhagen theme park. We have a specific word for it. Julie. I don't think that it actually translates to anything other than, like, the idea of an amusement park. And they have literally named themselves Julie. So, which is also something that just really quickly means nothing. You know how you saw, at least to me. You know how you say a word and it just loses all meaning because it becomes like, I don't know. Have you ever tried that, saying a word so many times that it just stops being a word anymore to you and completely alienate yourself from it? Well, the main thing is just that I have to... I could watch the supports and then I could just go down. I'm not supposed to be out here. But fuck it, we ball. That definitely feels like a rail shooter because I don't really have anywhere I can go. That's also something that kind of bothers me about like arcade games, because at some point there will be some idiot who has all the high scores, because you can either not get that good casually, it's just someone who's really, really good at it, or it's just the maximum you can get. So maybe it will be like speedrunners where they're ping-ponging back and forth. And you'll at some point have one on the absolute top with like attempts to beat them. We're just gonna do this again. Cleaning beam. I have the horniest Christmas. Or I would actually be an elf hat on right now. When it's normally white, this one has leopard print or whatever the fuck it is. It's fucking weird. It's annoying because it's also cozy as hell. I bought it just for the fun piece. But no, it is actually really cozy. The fluff is just... The och is just och. I very much shouldn't be allowed to be out here, but I am. This is what happens when you let some idiot clean without supervision. Right, I can use the extendo dig here. Why do I feel like this was an intentional thing? I mean, maybe it wasn't. I was supposed to use the scaffolding for this. But you also gave me the option, Dibs. I should just take what's closest to me. Wonder who's viewing. Who's viewing me being dangerous and unsafe? Hey, that was an oxymoron. No, that wasn't an oxymoron, that was redundant. I can technically... Okay, I found out how to make this a treadmill. That's fun. Yeah, I think anyone from any safety inspection would blow a fucking fuse if they saw me do this. Any sort of safety inspector would kill me. Okay, I think we might be done on this side. This would also just indicate that the character you play as is a fucking psychopath. Okay. Yeah, I can go. Why do I feel like I'm going higher and higher up? Yeah, that seems pretty clean, so we can swap these. I need to get a step down, thank you. I thought I would need to be in the middle for this treadmill shit to work. But no, it just sits slightly on the edge. But this isn't something that would hurt your knees at all. I should go on that one too. But right now we're cleaning these. Oh. Hold on. Okay. Completely unrelated to the unsafe actions I'm committing. It's for your own safety. Do I look like I care about my own safety? I wonder if who's the bigger threat to my well-being in this game, me or the mayor? I think it's myself. What is survival instinct? We just need to clean stuff. I had a teacher who thought that instinct could be overridden. It can't. If you dump someone in the fucking lake, at some point they will try to breathe. No matter how much they're trying to hold their breath, because instincts tell them to breathe. Breathe. I kind of tempted to show this to my brother and see how he would react, because he knows how fucking cracking view of the volcano at the top of the wheel, ain't it? I don't know. There's a volcano, especially when it's smoking like it is right now. I'm cleaning. I'm not standing on the top of it. I'm standing somewhere in the center of the wheel. This is actually... It's supposed to do that, yeah. I don't know. I'm a fucking PowerWasher. I'm not a volcanologist. Ah, ping! I hate trivia stuff. I have some knowledge on a lot of different subjects. Not a whole ton, but some. And whenever it's like, oh yeah, a lot of trivia knowledge. Not like that. Because that's absolutely asinine trivia knowledge. Like what cup of fish and whatever fuck. Or how long is it when you, how long, what the fuck was it? It was like, how long is one of the Danish islands in centimeters? Who the hell gives a shit? And that's me talking. I'll tell you that everything is an omnivore. When food gets scarce enough. But I can't tell you shit like that. Also because it's geography. I don't give a shit about geography. Mainly because I'm bad at it. Ping! Holiday. La-di-day. Yeah, we need to give them another wash when they get down. Too bad I can't press controls and fall faster and make an awesome ninja landing. That's grim. I think that's about as much as I'll get done. Oh, I thought those were water droplets. I might have to go up there again to wash under them, probably. The red card once more. But this is a new red card. I'm apparently pretty good at picking red cards. What the fuck was that? Okay, so we'll just slip on to this one, which is apparently a skill I've acquired. I will just sit in here and make sure that it comes by and gets clean. Okay. Blue and white. Wonder if you get a penalty for not finishing a job. Okay. I'm not really in a precarious situation, I'm just here by choice. I think that's the entire turn. Damn, I'm a high jumper. Being such a fucking slug. It's hard to reach those from here. I think it's good enough. Washy. Oh, I'm really not getting good at it. Maybe it's also because that the itches at the far side. I don't know why, but I suddenly remember the chimpanzees riding on the Segway thing. I can't get it out of my head. That might have something on the inside. Nå. Jallo. Lige pt. Det spiller jeg, hvad nu, PowerWash Simulator. Ja. Noget i den stil. Ja, det er helt fint. Jeg ser dem så dagen efter, så hvad nu? Det bliver ikke. Nej, men der bliver ikke udviklet gaver med dem. Men samtidig så vil jeg så også lige sige, at i år der er mit gavebudget på 200 kroner per person. Jeg ved så ikke, om jeg skal nævne det, men jeg søgte på det der dækken der i Bilka. Og det koster 700 kroner. Yes. Ja, det var lige for at sige, at det ligger ikke helt i budgettet. Yes. Det gør vi. Yes. Okay. Ja. Hey. I could actually just have left it to... I think it's mostly clean. That was just some Christmas planning with my dad. I should say. But we have like little Christmas Eve, as it's technically called. That's where you set up that's technically by tradition. That's by tradition where you set up the Christmas tree and so on. Because we celebrated on Christmas Eve. Oddly enough, the 26th is a holiday here, but the 23rd isn't. So you have the day after Christmas off, as in what we see the day after Christmas Eve or Christmas Day off, which is fair because then you don't have to worry about ending it fast enough, and even the small ones. I think my niece too will be up to close to midnight on Christmas Eve. That's usually how it goes, anyway. But you don't have little Christmas Eve where it's tradition that you set up stuff as a holiday, which is fucking weird to me. 26. Yeah, that's a holiday. I have one question. It's going to be very succinct. Why? Don't know why it has the little V out there. Technically, I don't even have to worry about this from here. I could just go on the scaffold. But that also limits me to one angle of approach. Lightning! This is a pretty satisfying sound for swabbing. Has a good clonk to it. Not a good clonk. A good clonk. Sometimes you need a good clonk. Sometimes too you need a good clonk, but those are harder to come by. Because the himbo isn't appreciated anymore. Yeah, you could really use what the fuck is it? The stool here. That'd be a great application for it. What? D-frame support. Twin frame support. Oh wait, I need to go under, don't I? Yep. What the fuck are you? You've been hiding from me? I will not forgive you. Chimpanzees riding on Segway. Chimpanzees riding on Segway. Segway. Chimpanzees riding on a Segway. Bam, 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 bam. Vood. Now we have the sensor support. Yep. That's what I was doing lately because it took like 3 rings or something for me to actually pick it up. Ping! Nice. The shaft is clean. Your balls are clean! Goody. Give it a little washy wash. Ping! What the fuck kind of dirt shit is that? Oh, hey, filth thing. Look at you, so filthy, so dirty, so nasty. You need a cleaning? You need cleaning, you need to be cleaned up. You need cleaning, don't you? Yeah, you want a shower. Want all that nastiness gone from you. I'm here to take it away. I'm here to make you sparkle, bitch. Yeah, you like it, don't you? Yeah. See how you shine now? You shine with appreciation. Appreciation of the washing I'm giving you. That's good. Oh, you have such a dirty face. Oh yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, there we are. Good boy. I need you to clean. Wait, can I pull this off? No, I can't, but I can't do this. This is actually fun, just doing very, very, very ocean non-compliant shit and being rewarded for it. There we are. It's easier than setting the scaffolding up over and over. There are some weird ass achievements in the first levels. In general, there are some weird ass achievements. Impressive that they have gotten in there to vandalize. It's kind of just fun to do it like this. I know it might not be efficient, but it's fun. There's only one way you can actually do this number. Or one direction, I should say. You can only do it here. I can't do it with the markings on the other one. Hot frame. Let's see, outer beam. Outer beam. Ah, yeah, I see the guy. Got it. That's clean. Spokes. You spoke fine. There it is. Goodie. Pod frame. Nice. Okay, not even one I was aiming for. Great. Pod seems clean, so the outer beams are great. The spoke. Okay, the lights aren't different from it. Pod frame. We have pod. There we are. And you seem, oh, you're a little dirty. Notice the outer beams are fine. Oh, I can see the dirt. Pod frame is nice. Oh, that pod frame has a little. That front spoke is clean. Ah. Okay. does this? How does the smoke look? Where's the next living picture? As we say in Denmark. And this spoke here is fine. Pod seems okay. Pod frame. Okay, there we are. Here seems good too. Goody. Next in line. That ought to be in there. The spokes also need a bit. How about this spoke here? Might as well just get it all cleaned while we're here. Nice. Okay, so let's just spokes out of beams. A pod seems fine. Alright, that's for the next one. Pod frame, pod frame. The spooky pose. There's one there. Sign? Oh, that's not clean. Fucking hell. Oh, that down there is clean. This up here isn't clean. Nice. Star support poles. And then that's just one I need. Oh, that's the poles in there. Guess I'll just start it and see how far it takes. At least this isn't one of those where I have to highlight them constantly. There we have it. Woo! Da 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 da. And it just says there's a little bit of me just standing on the spokes up there. Okay, someone The Ferris wheel is roasting. You're a legend. Just in the nick of time to the rave generator blown. With the rave generator blown, I had to stick to the original one, and the classic vibe of the artwork really fits with the slower pace. Techno Ferris wheels was probably a terrible idea anyway, so I'm turning my attraction to Cracker Keith. Turning my attention to Cracker's Keith, the world's first techno caterpillar roller coaster. What kind of demented fucking psychopath are you? Oh, everywhere. So I have for those three. I don't have for this one. So there must be something later on. That actually does look really neat. But it's also really fucking expensive. Wait, are there any other skins for this than the Space Cadet? For the basic one? Should I just start buying them in bulk? I mean, I don't have anything else, and oh, that looks cute. Have a holly jolly Christmas. I don't know any more of that one, if I'm being honest. Should I just start eating all of these up? Fuck it. Well, that's gonna be it for this time. Thank you all for watching. It's been pretty fun. Until next time, stay safe. Over and out.